Let's try this again. I'm live. All right. Had some freaky stuff going on with YouTube. YouTube video and audio is not available. I'm like, what? I'm in a funky area, like internet, I guess. So I'm pulling over in a bank parking lot. I'll probably have a cop come up to me at some point and say, "Can I ask you what you're doing in this area?" And I'll be, "Officer, I'm on a phone call." And he'll be like, "Can I ask you why you have a candle burning?" And I'll be like, "I'm stressing out. I'm under a lot of stress. I know I'm weird. Could you please step out of your car? We'd like to do a search and seizure." Go ahead. You'll find gloves. You'll find more gloves, masks, fart machine, wigs. Oh, I got wigs in the trunk. So you might think I am actually going to rob this bank. But I felt I needed to come live tonight because, well, oh my God, I thought it out all in my head before I went live, what I was going to say. Now I'm like, stage fright, stage fright. I know. Doesn't these look like a jock strap for our chins? Can you imagine being a guy and having to wear these? Oh my God. How embarrassing. So, hope everyone's well. I just got out of work. If I yawn once in a while, I apologize, but I am pretty wiped out. I worked a very long day from sun up to sundown and beyond. But I'm not bragging. It's just work. No, I'm not bragging. Anyway, so I'm like, well, how can I do this? So I know there's people out there who are just dying to hear from Pink and what her thoughts are because I'm brought up as a topic for a little bit in Pandora's, and you know this whole drama or whatever you call it. I call it mismanaged drama. I don't know what anyone else calls it. What else would you call it? It's certainly mismanaged something, but that's my opinion. I am not in recovery from drama either. So it's not like I used to be in drama. I never wanted to be in it until Laura grabbed me by my ankles March of 2019 and threw me into her drama shit. But I got out of it. I got out of it relatively quickly. And I don't think I've been to her channel, God, I want to say, I would say 6 or 7 months, but then when I thought about it the other day, I'm like, my God, it's been a year. Time flies, especially YouTube time. Is chat enabled? Okay, well, all right, well, welcome, whoever's in here. It's late, it's after midnight. So I'm going to try to put this simple. And if I forgot to enable chat, did I? I don't know. I'll stop in and redo it again. If someone wants to say hello, can you hear me? Is my volume audio okay? Looks okay. Thumbs up, thumbs down, something. Hello, a hand. Okay, how do I put this simple? There's a couple of things I want to discuss. And it's not going to be like intense. You're not going to hear like the good gossip drama stuff from me. You won't. You won't. Where was I going to begin before? So let me tell you a little bit about me, okay? About Pink. I came to YouTube for entertainment like most people do. I can't imagine people come wanting to you know, tear each other's throat. I want to go on YouTube to tear people's throats out. So we all came for entertainment, right? It doesn't matter if we came for Chris Watts or what. Who cares? Like, why is that always, everyone came here because of Chris Watts? I just came to YouTube because I hit someone's channel and everyone was live and I'm like, whoa, I wasn't even looking up Chris Watts. And so I'm going off track. So about me, let me make it simple, Pink. Make it simple. Maybe if someone wants to text me and say, Paul, Paul, oh my God, that's my nickname. I'm so tired. Pink, if chat isn't on, you can shoot me a text. But anyway, it's all right. So look at, just do it, Pink. Just do it. I'm going to make this simple. And I'm going to address Pandora. First of all, okay, let me get your thoughts back, Pink. Get your thoughts back. Okay. No, I'm not nervous. I'm just like, my head's like, man, like, oh, I gotta notice. Austin, hello, beautiful. Hello, gorgeous. How are you? All right, let me make this simple. Michelle, Pandora, you stress me out. And I say that with all mindfulness. Truly, I don't know how else to put it. Do I put you up on a live stream and do we go at each other? No, I'm not going to do that. I don't like doing that to people. And it's not because I went through it as a victim of a smear campaign. That's not my nature. I can't say I would never go after somebody. Who knows? But you stress me out. And let me explain. And if I keep looking up, it's because I'm thinking. So let me explain this simply. Make it simple, Pink. And none of us like criticism, right? Even constructive. You're like, what? You said that about me. And in the digital world, it's worse. It's worse, right? It's worse. Because there's no critical thinking. And if you say, I don't like your hair, it's like, fuck you. Seriously. If you tell someone, oh, you look tired today, fuck you. That's what it's like on the internet, right? You can't even tell someone you look a little tired. Because in real life, when people say that to me, I get like, what did you say? I look tired. Especially when you think you're looking good, right? And you're like, and then I snap back with, what am I, in a beauty contest at work? Of course I look tired, especially when my kids were younger. I used to always get it, oh, Pauline, you look so exhausted. Well, hello, I'm raising 3 kids on my own. And working full time, maintaining a home, paying a mortgage. What did you expect? But anyway, I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there. I'm just putting it simply said, you stress me out. And that doesn't mean I don't like you. I mean, we will never meet in real life. We are acquaintances in this huge world of the internet. And not everyone is. I got to make sure I don't catch on fire my earbuds. I got this thing hanging. Yeah, I got a candle going on here. If I just had a drink, like a stiff one, but I don't. I got these caffeine double shots that don't do anything. Oh, Pinky, you're so wired. No, I'm not. I'm just glad to get out of work. Not everyone is compatible, right? Right. So let's try some critical thinking. All right, I am a human being. This is not facial recognition. This is not voice recognition. I am a human being here. Okay? Not everyone is compatible. Now, I remember when I graciously invited, and I'm talking like you're here, and I don't know if you're here, and I'll address that further down in a little bit, as to why I don't respond to you or take a link, because I guess you're all like, Pink, I know you're watching. Like, no, I'm not. But, and here I am doing it, Michelle, and you're watching. But you're apt to be watching more than I am because you do stay home, you don't work, which is fine. Don't come at me. Please, let's do critical thinking. Critical thinking. Where are my glasses? We're going to critical think here, okay? We're not going to react. You know, like you look tired. Fuck you, I look tired. We're not going to do that, all right? All right? That's because you have class. Oh, Austin. Oh, what a charmer you are. All right, so I remember when you kind of like worked your way out and you would come over into my live because I always said you were welcome. And none of my subscribers bullied you, harassed you, and they won't do that to anyone. Even if you murdered somebody, you know, I got to talk to my subs because we do have boundaries, but they're just so nice. It's like, hey, true story. I had a murderer come in my live stream once. Anyway, and why I did that was in hopes to build your confidence up. I'm not taking accountability. I'm not bragging. Like, okay, I'm the one that made Pandora bloom into this beautiful rose. No, I didn't want you to hurt. I wanted you to feel that you could venture out, take that leap, and at least my stream, nobody was going to go after you because everyone deserves a second chance or a third or a fourth. Who knows? That's up to God to judge. But so where was I? Focus, simple, simple, simple. And you would come over and we made you feel welcomed, and a lot of people thought we were best friends. Now, that term is used a little bit too much. Like, it's kind of like define friendship, define best friends. We establish a relationship. To me, a friendship. Yeah, we have friendships, but the substance of it is not like a friendship outside of YouTube. But a lot of people on the internet have this sense of people are like this, tight, that you would share your deepest secrets with them, blah, blah, blah. And I know a lot of people felt that way. And my stance is, I don't take sides. Remember when Kansas came up and, you know, people may have thought I was favoring you, and then people thought I was favoring him, and it was a shit show. I didn't know what I was doing because I thought Kansas would be a little bit more simple, right? Like, let's say you're sorry, you say you're sorry, and let's move on, agree to disagree. But it didn't go that way. It went on all night long. Oh my God. So people just thought it was crazy. I didn't even know what I was doing half the time. But I didn't want to hurt either of you. And I didn't want to interfere. I was kind of playing media, and I'm not good at it. I'm not good at this stuff, and I don't believe there is true resolve on the internet. There just isn't. The compassion isn't there, and that's not our fault. This is a digital world. So it's okay not to get along and just you stay away, right? And I was like, okay. And then I encouraged you to start your own channel. And even though you blocked me, you know, once before, a little bit before that, because I suggested don't talk to the trolls. Don't talk to the trolls because it was upsetting to you. Don't give them the attention. I was trying to give you a little bit of how I do things on my channel. Don't give them that attention. Excuse me. And I don't know, you blocked me. Maybe it was a finger mistake. But anyway, that's irrelevant. So you started your own channel, and that's great. Keep it simple. That's great. And I would come over to support you in starting your channel and telling you keep your videos up. You deserve to get watch hours. You deserve to get monetized, blah, blah, blah. And you do. We all do, right? And it was good for a while. But then you hung on to the KCL thing. And I get it. I'm sure I participated in comments too. But then it just got to be too much. That's it. It got to be too much. It was stressing me out. And I would leave, and then I would come back, and then you'd be talking about something else, and then it would keep turning into KCL, KCL, KCL. And I know that you and I spoke once, and you were very frightened, and I said, look, at this point, you've got to go out to the law. You have to. This has to stop, because talking about it is not going to do a damn thing. And I can't make you, and I just gave you what I knew, and I gave you a little advice that, my boyfriend told me about, because he's very familiar with the law. Not so much criminal law, but he's a smart guy. He, is logical. But it never stopped. And there were times you had great lives, but it would always go back to that. And that is why I distance myself from you. And certainly you could have reached out to me, but I'm very busy. I work and work and work, and I am not on the internet as much as a lot of other people are. Does this make sense? Are you guys following? There's only 4 people in here. Well, I'll leave it up. You can watch the replay. 6 people. Most of us come here because it isn't hard drama. Well, I hope it isn't drama at all. So basically, Michelle, Pandora, you stress me out. We are not compatible. I came to the internet and created a channel to have fun, to laugh. Does it always go that way? No, but for the most part, we have fun, with sexy trivia. And, I know a lot of people are uncomfortable with sex. You can say it. It's not against the Bible. It's not against God. In fact, I think God wants us to have sex. All right? So I don't know why we have to be so secretive about it. And just because Mother Mary was a virgin doesn't mean that we can't have sex, okay? She can make her own choices. So anyway, you just stress me out. And as I might stress somebody out. Maybe my humor someone doesn't like. Maybe it's stress. Maybe sex makes them uncomfortable. Oh my God, that girl, all she talks about is sex. She's disgusting. So I also noticed a mutual friend of ours distance himself from me, and it was concerning, but you know what? It's the internet. I'm not going to put all my thoughts and my energy into that. I kept thinking two's company, three's a crowd. And then people have told me that Howie has talked negatively about me, and I'm like, what the fuck happened? What the fuck happened with Howie and I? We had we shared a love for comic books. And now he's like, Pink's just in it for the views. Howie, are you fucking kidding me? Really? You need to get your jaw off of her ankle, okay? And start thinking for yourself. That's how I see it. You are on her like white on rice. You each other are on each other. It's always Howie, Howie, Howie. Michelle, Michelle, Michelle. I get it, but be your own person. If you've got a problem with me, if I did a live, were you offended by the sex talk? Were you offended that you thought I didn't know what an open marriage is? And I do, because I do. I always did. But these are the dynamics that I just don't want to be a part of. I just don't. And Pauline thinks she's perfect. I am not perfect. But I think we live 2 separate lives. We have different interests. Those who aren't working for whatever reason, because of COVID, unemployment, disability, that's fine. But I think people who are more into the internet really believe or have this sense that we are always going to be around at a click of a button. Click. I know you're in here. I know you're watching. I know you're looking. I don't know if you're here, but I'm going to leave it up. But it's like some people really think like, I know you're here. And it's like, how do they know that person's really there? You know? Now, let me tell you a little bit about my life outside of the internet. And there will be a quiz after this. In Austin, you're the only one talking, but that's okay. I'm not going to make a big deal out of lurkers either. That stresses me out too, Michelle. That you're constantly focused on how many people are in the chat and how many are lurking. And it makes people who are genuinely listening and just don't feel like using their fingers to comment, relaxing, listening. They're driving. They might be at work in their cubby. Shame on you. That's company time. You know, that's not productive. But it's offensive to me. It's hurtful to hear that you assume every person that doesn't comment is a lurker. I don't understand that because it's not true. And if they are true, I hate that word lurkers. Like, what the, like, if it's true, so what? Why do some people take this shit so fucking seriously? Seriously, and it's a fuck night. So if Delusional's listening, I'm sorry. And you weren't so nice to me either. I heard. I've been at work for like 17 and a half hours. 16, 17. Yeah, 17. And this thing about, yeah, you sent me a letter, and I kind of like, yeah, don't contact me because you sent me a manifesto. And you sent me something that you reacted to right away. So when people react and send an email or a phone call, they're like, and I didn't want to deal with it. I pushed you away. Not because I don't like you. I just don't like bullshit. I don't like that kind of, people aren't thinking straight. Write to me 24 hours later and I'd be happy to talk to you, but not in the heat of a moment. All right. Debbie, it's been a shit show all day. Well, luckily I popped into Spoofs during my quick lunch break, which consisted of a bottle of water, which I only drank a quarter of, and potato chips. That's what I've had today to eat. Yeah. What else did I have? Chips? Oh, and 2 Oreo cookies. That's the hospital type food, you know. The little packages of Oreo cookies that everyone goes after. I don't even use my lunch time to try to eat a meal that's too stressful because you don't have enough time to eat a nice salad. So I'm not going to rush. So I just ate chips and water. But yes, I heard it was a shit show. And let me make this clear, Michelle. Next live you do, don't say pink. I know you're here. Take a link. I'm not there. So let me explain. And even when I'm online, which is rarely, I'm not there. And I'm sorry. And I don't say this to intentionally hurt you. You stress me out. Okay? You know, and when the KCL thing died down, then it was spoof. And I was like, and I watched that only for 30 minutes because it was so upsetting to me to see what was going on. And I kept thinking, why is this public? Why are we doing this public? If this is something between you and 2, 3, 4 people, why can't you email them or go in a private StreamYard and talk about this? I don't understand with any channel when they do I'm sorry, it was a smear campaign. Why people have this need to do it publicly. And it has nothing to do with what I went through. Yeah, I went through it. But even if I didn't, I would still feel the same way. Why are people lacking that sense of respect for one another? And why the need to get other people involved where it's not their business? That's where I have a problem. That's where we disagree. So you can do whatever you want. That's fine. And I say that genuinely, you know, you can do whatever you want. To me, That's not me. I cannot support anybody. So when I talk about people doing it for views or for whatever attention, don't get that paranoia, Howie. Oh yeah, Pink was definitely alluring or whatever to the fact that it was you, Pandora. She was talking about your life. Stop it. Just stop it. You all are going crazy. All of you alls, all and alls and alls and all you alls. You're all batshit crazy. Take a break from YouTube, step outside the box, detox. It only takes 2 or 3 days. Go back and watch your lives on replay. All of you alls who are into this shit. And listen. And the pendulum sways. One person says one thing, they're right. Then another person, oh, you're right. Oh, no, I get it. I understand. All words, word salads. No proof. It's like that everywhere. Except Laura, I'll give her credit. She comes up with the proof. She does her work. And then the proof comes up, and it's like, what the fuck is that? Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, and it's stupid. So why? All right, think simple. Why? And someone help me, because maybe I'm the one that's wrong. Why do people do this publicly? Would you want it done to you? The World Wide Web, how many millions of people are on the internet? And you're putting your shit out there like this. You're going after someone, and it is going after someone. It was, for what I saw for the 30 minutes in interrogation. And for someone who was accused, why was it up to her to show the proof? Oh, I'm sorry, it's the court of YouTube. You're guilty before you're innocent, and there's no due process. That's how it is in the digital world. It is easier to do it in private or on the phone or call one person one at a time and say, hey, I got this problem. And to be honest with you, or what happened, I don't even know what y'all fighting about. All I can see are the behaviors. I can't even focus on, like, it's like trying to swim through mud, and it's like, what are they fighting about? What are they fighting about? What are you fighting about? Because someone shared something, and did someone kill someone? It's mayhem. It's crazy. You do what you want to do, but you talk, and you and Howie, it's like, what the fuck did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? For Howie to fucking Pinking, she's on YouTube for views. And you, if you're listening, I don't know if you're listening, Pink brags about she got 1,000 subscribers in a week. No, I got 1,000 subscribers in 13 days. And yes, I'm proud of it. I'm proud of it. And anybody should be proud when they hit that $1,000. $1,000. Oh, if we got $1,000 for getting 1,000 subs, for hitting that 1,000 sub mark. Anyone, whether it takes them a week, a year, 2 years, 3 years, that's a big deal. And we should praise, and anybody should be proud and brag about it. That goes for all y'all who want to be creators. All right. Anyway, so I don't understand. So this is what happens when you go public. It does cause a divide. And if you say no, you're full of shit. Anybody. You're full of shit. All right? It does. If it didn't go public, none of this shit would have happened. None of this. Day after fucking day after day after day after day. When does it stop? And people, and then it branches off. So it's between one person and 3 people or 2, and then it becomes 2 people against 6, then it becomes 3 people against 8. People in chat are disagreeing. People are getting pissed off, and it's a shit show. So why? Let me focus on my chat. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Let me put my glasses on. Why? What live are you talking about? They all sound the same. I'm trying to address Pandora and make this real simple. Erin was recognized today in a very good way. Wish she'd come back. Why are you questioning me? I'm here to explain myself. See, this is what happens too. This is what happens too. You know, all of a sudden it's like, let's just say I know what I know. I know what I know. You never said that I just want views. Well, my apologies if I got that wrong. Anyway, I'm losing my train of thought. Anyway, I'm not doing this to start an answer question, okay? I'm not going there. It is immature. It is bullshit. You all are crazy, okay? All of you alls. Whether you like it or not, all this drama shit on whoever's channel, and there's a lot of mismanaged drama going on. You all need to grow the fuck up, okay? Now let me tell you a little bit more about my life. I work, okay? I am not on the internet only usually when I'm live, or if a subscriber of mine that if I'm sub to someone goes live and it's someone who doesn't do drama, okay? Or if somebody notifies me and says, oh my God, something horrible is happening, or something's going on, like someone notified me about spoof. Okay, and even then, after the first 30 minutes, I felt sick to my stomach. So I am focusing on behaviors. I don't care about y'all's details. Who did what? Who did this? Who gives a fuck? You're breathing. You're alive. Find some gratitude in your fucking lives, please. This shit should not impact your lives. And this is where I think people are so fucking addictive and stuck on each other in this mentality of conquer and divide. It needs to stop. Period. And I'm not going to be answering ever any questions. There you go, Pandora. Howie, and another thing, that's why you stress me out. Every time something goes wrong, you yell out for him. But it's overkill. It's all the time. It's like you're reaching for people just to stand on your own. That's what I want to see you do. But I can't tell you what to do. We're just not compatible. It's like a codependency. It's me. It's me. It's me. We just don't jive. You do your things your way, I do mine, okay? But I just don't agree that going public in something that really isn't that important. It may be to you, but to the point of going public and causing people to fight and have disagreements. You can't tell me it was smooth sailing. There were a lot of people upset, crying, flip-flopping, confused. I don't want to be around this shit. Period. I will never take sides. Ever. Ever. Oh, well, we're not trying to divide people. What is going on created a divide. What was done, whether it's spoof or anyone, should never have gone public. She didn't call CPS on anyone. She didn't go real on anyone as far as calling the cops and having y'all swatted. Austin, Queen Bee, hey, nice. Queen Bee. I'm not watching it, Pandora. I can't stand what happened. I want you to understand that. I don't care. It's the behaviors that went on. It hurts. It hurts to see that. And it's your journey. Don't make it everyone else's journey. Sometimes what we don't know is best, okay? And if there's someone out there, for example, when I first came to YouTube and became friends with Brian St. John, Tracy, the truth, emailed me telling me you need to stay away from him. And I'm like, who the hell are you? And I even called Brian and I'm like, who's this Tracy? I didn't know who she was. She doesn't want me around you. Oh, don't worry about her, Pink. Well, in time, look what happened. Look what happened. But let that be my journey. Let that be other people's own journeys. Let them choose, not based on them being smeared or look what they did. Not everything has to be known. And let people, we're grown adults. If I'm going to choose to hang out with someone and they're going to hurt me, let that be my journey. Don't put me or anyone else in a situation where we have to look at someone that we don't have a problem with and hear everyone else throw her under the bus, whether she's guilty or not. That's not how the world works. You don't do that. Oh my God. Pandora, are you kidding? I openly admitted that me and Howie, I had a thing for him when I said I have a crush on him. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? Do people on the internet think a crush is that I just want to run in his arms and rip my clothes off and fuck him? Are you kidding? Are you kidding? I was intrigued and crush-like because, and I said it. Oh, his voice. I do have a crush on you. Do you take everything so seriously? Good night. You can have him. I already have someone I fuck. Oh my God. This is what the internet, I'm telling you, is making people crazy. Making people crazy. You people need to detox. I'm serious. You take everything so literal. Right? A crush. I had a crush on my teacher in school. Did that mean I wanted to fuck him? He was nice. Oh my God. Well, thanks, Pink, for introducing me to Howie, by the way. Jesus. I don't know what kind of woman you hang out with, Pandora, but in my life, if a friend of mine said, oh, I get a crush on your brother, or, or your dad's so nice, I kind of get a crush. Around here in Boston, it's a compliment. It's a term of endearment almost, like flattery. I don't know what they do in Kentucky. I don't want to know, maybe, but come on. And even if I didn't have a significant other in my life, I'd feel the same way. I don't go after people's men. Are you kidding? And if I did, even if I said I am madly in love with him, so what? You gonna fight with someone over the internet over this shit? Why am I yelling? Are you guys all right? Yeah, Queen Bee. I don't want to be fully informed of the situation. That's my point with her. She left. That's my point with her. I don't care. There is nothing so important in life for anyone to have to go through this in the internet or in real life. This doesn't even go on in real life. This doesn't even go on in police interrogations. I don't even know what you're fighting for. I don't care. It didn't have to go public. You're not seeing the whole picture. And you can't. I mean, you never maybe will not see the whole picture. To me, it felt like we as subscribers were put in a situation where we had to look at someone on the YouTube trial and bash someone who has already been convicted as guilty, who had to prove her innocence over whatever, sharing something or whatever. Like, you never shared anything? Let's all do a self-inventory. If we could only read inside people's bodies, in their minds, and what they do. If your life was a video recorder on the internet, okay, we need to look at ourselves before we question other people. Because none of us are perfect. I've shared shit. When Facebook first started, oh hell was I sharing shit. Look at everybody up that I could think of. So what? It's public. And I think if someone said, you know, don't look at my page or what. And if you didn't want, I don't know, did you have a page or something that you didn't want seen? Then why did you make it? Did you really think that you could pull that off? As if it's the end of the world. So you do it in private. You come to your own decision. You don't drag a whole community into this. Sorry. I thought you left. I did not make anything, Pink. Make what? I don't know. I don't know what you guys are fighting about. It's the, oh my God. It's your behaviors. These are not the kind of people I want to associate who are doing this shit. Can you understand that? Then stop. You don't know. Oh, really? Fuck you. Fuck you. Get out. You are so fucking controlling. I was trying to be nice. You are so self-centered. This is what you started, Pandora. This is what you started. This is exactly probably why you went public. So you could come over here and tell me what the fuck to do? Have I done that to you? Have I told you what to do? Oh, I'm coming unhinged. Really? Really? You just don't like someone being a little on top of you, do you? Do you? Oh, this is the word. This is where the word salad comes in. And this is where you get all your friends to defend you now. Call out for Howie. Go ahead, call out for him. He's not too far. He's probably still got his jaw wrapped around your ankle. Sorry, but this is how I look at it. You stand on your own, not around a crowd. Excuse me, she came in and attacked me, Howie, but that's okay. You don't need anyone to stand? Really? You think it's a fair fight? 8 against 1 or 9 against 1? Would you show up to a park like that to fight after someone and bring 9 of your friends? You did attack me. Word salad. You keep telling me about the details. I keep telling you I don't want to know the details. They don't matter. You are so stuck on what was done to you as if it was the worst thing in the entire world that you had to go public. It didn't have to go that way. And what has happened, and I will say it again, I am not unhinged. This is a side of me. Oh, the police are here. Hold on. Who called the cops? Hi.
Hi, you all set?
Yeah, I'm just on a phone call. Yeah, how you doing?
Just checking on you.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, have a good night.
All right, bye.
I didn't even know you were in there. I was just turning around. I thought he was doing something.
Yeah,
How are
no.
you tonight?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, hanging in there.
Yeah, yeah. Thanks for
think?
stopping. I'm on a phone call,
that's
so
fine. Have a good
I don't want to go home yet. Boston PD did. Oh my God, he was so cute. He was so cute. Uh, Carla's here. Hey, Carla. Carla. See, this is how I feel around you, Pandora. I can't do you. I can't do you. You just threw the unhinged, okay? And I'm going to react. You throw labels on people, and it's bothersome. It's bothersome. You have this way of thinking that women are after your man, or I don't know. I am not involved in the internet like you are. And I think this is just a thought, okay? I think that you're in a digital world where this has become real to you. And maybe that's why you went public. I don't know. I work a lot of hours. When I'm home, I'm not on the internet. I am fortunate, I am blessed, and if I ever get to that point where I'm even intermittently going in for that dopamine hit, click in, click in, click in, please somebody stop me. Stop me. And maybe that's why I see it from outside the box, no pun intended. No pun intended, okay? And it's true. And I'm not going to get into all of that shit, but people do get addicted. Cyprexia will stop what? Why are you throwing a drug at me? Why are you throwing a drug at me? For what? Are you serious? You're throwing drugs at my way and tell me to take a drug? I'm not on. The only medication I'm on is for my cholesterol. That's it. And I'm a hell of a lot older than you. Whose behavior, Pandora? Whose behavior? See, this is what happens. You go from telling a story, and then people come in and they start questioning. And I started my life saying, let me explain a little bit about me. But no, now now I got drugs being thrown at me. You're saying don't put, people aren't medical here, okay? All right? Put words in layman terms so everyone knows what RX means. For my behavior, are you kidding? Wow. I would love to say right now that this person's a troll. What the hell happened to you? Huh. Is this what you like doing, is hurting people? Is this what you like? Is this what you wanted? Is this why you went public with this? So you could get people riled up and divide them? And tell Howie that I was madly in love and out for him? Are you a doctor, Pandora? What are you now? Are you a doctor, gynecologist? Now you're a psychiatrist? Then why are you here, Pandora? You said you were leaving. So you're tired of someone. Do you not have the self-control to be mature and respectful of other people and just walk away? Why do you always have to verbally attack people? Why? Why? Why would you say such cruel things to anyone by throwing drugs in their face and telling them that they need it for their behavior? No, you haven't seen freaking out. And if I became unhinged, who are you to tell anyone what drugs to take? Oh, you could have come to me, Ping. Right. And you could have reached out to all those people that you decided to go public out. But now you want to tell me I should have reached out to you instead of going public? You came in and derailed my chat. I can't do Pandora. I can't. Yeah. I can't. I tried to make it simple. I tried to say, look at, and she came in and started accusing me of just being this, how much I was in love with Howie. And this is messed up shit. This is messed up. Your mind you've got to stop thinking like this. You got stinking thinking. And you think everyone's after your man, and you think this and you think that, and now you're telling people what drugs to take, and you're throwing, I'm not even going to take it. I'm not even going to take it. Yeah. No, of course I'm not going to take it. I don't need it. I'm not even going to mention the drug that you mentioned. Out of respect for the people who are on medication for depression or anxiety. How dare you? How dare you? Associate drugs and throwing it into YouTube around just for hysterical, unhinged people. Yes, Debbie. She can never see the good in anything. I'm sorry. I was trying to make it simple, saying, look, we're just not compatible. She had to go there. It's just now, what is it, more content so you can go ahead, go live. Smear me. And watch how fast I'll pull a parody out. Don't go there, Pandora, please. Don't do this. It's really not a good look. It isn't. It isn't. And maybe someday when you can walk away from the internet and take a break, all of us, and look at our behaviors and see how asinine people can become. Why would I want her man? Because it's Pandora's narrative, that's why. It's her narrative. It's the way that she can split me and Howie up. Howie and I never had a problem. Ever. Ever. We shared intellectual, intelligent conversations on comic books. I learned so much from him. I loved his channel. I looked forward to his comic books. And what? All of a sudden, he's just gone. And I knew. I had an inclination. Just wasn't what. I had a crush on Howie. I didn't know that we were fighting or this was an internet dating site. Hi, Black Apple. Haven't seen you before. How are you? Didn't have a go at you for 3 days. LMOA, you let people attack Spoofer for 3 days knowing she was visiting her husband. Please, people out there, if you're a creator or even a subscriber, don't tell people when you're going away on vacation. You shouldn't anyway. Keep your life as private as possible. Howie, what is that supposed to mean? So I shouldn't come to your channel anymore? Are you, come on, really? Even if you made one video a month, I looked forward to it. What does that mean, Howie? I don't even know what that means. Is that really him? I work too much to make daily videos now. Who said you made daily videos? That can't be him. That's weird. This is weird. This is like word salad again. It's like, it's not about daily. Did I say, or maybe I did say I like going there every day. I don't know, but what I meant was I like when you do a video, whether it's daily or once a year. What does that have? No, you stopped coming into my lives, not your videos. No. You used to come in, we used to talk. You come in trivia. Like, I don't remember you and I having a problem. It wasn't talk. And this is another thing. People, they hear things and then I don't know, they got too much thoughts going on in their brain and they hear it wrong. No, I didn't say you stopped making videos. I stopped seeing you in my chats. And I missed that. That's what I meant. But it doesn't matter on YouTube. It's either you're a winner or a loser. So I know where I stand. I'm the loser now. There's no critical thinking. There's no in between. Queen Bee, please don't go there. What does that mean, Howie, you work more? Howie, again. You have time to go in Pandora's, I would assume, correct? I mean, are we going to get that technical? I'm just making a point. I have missed seeing you. That is all. This is not to go after you. This is not an ulterior motive. Think simple. I just found it odd that you completely stopped. And it's, well, I work more hours. Just don't go there. Just don't go there with the excuses. Okay? I get it. I get it, Howie. And it's okay. This is not my life. Howie, don't go there. I get it. All right, where was I? Okay. Again, I'm not cool with the behaviors that go on and on and on and on. And y'all can do what you want to do, but I can't support it. And when that happens on the internet, people look at it like, really? You don't support it, Pink? Well, fuck you. That's what it's like on the internet. Nobody has the fucking critical thinking between their ears to say, that's fine. That's fine. There always has to be a divide. Howie, stop it. Please, Howie, stop. You're going the wrong way with me. I'm trying to help. I'm trying to like look at. You're making more of this than it has to be. I said it's okay. You don't have to give me excuses. I already get it. I simply said I have missed you being in my lives. I used to see you, and yes, you're working more or whatever. I get it. You don't, I'm not questioning you. I'm not interrogating you. Okay? Did I say, why aren't you in my lives anymore? Why? Why? Where was the last place? You're not my, really? You were over there. Why are you over there? You're over there. Why don't you come see me? Did I do that? No. I said, I miss seeing you. That's all. That's all. And please stop talking because now I'm going to get like upset. But God forbid if I get emotional. Oh, Pandora, see, she's in love with him. She's crying. It's just craziness. It's just crazy speculation. It's all speculatory bullshit. This stinking thinking and the keyboard warriors in people's brains overthinking everything. Everything is so overthinking constantly and negatively. Yeah, Queen Bee, right? You think just saying I miss you, that's it? But no, someone's going to be out there thinking she's madly in love. Stay away from her or whatever. I'm sure that shit goes on. I have someone in my life who I love very much. I'm not fighting for anybody on the fucking internet, okay? I don't even, never even joined. I did Plenty of Fish once. Oh my God. It was a disaster. And that was once and never again. So I don't do digital dating because it's an illusion. It's like we think we build up in our minds of what a person feels like to us, and it just becomes a disappointment. Or they're just losers. I'm not saying anyone's a loser here. They're just losers. Oh, what do you do? Well, did you go to college? Yes. I own my own home. Yeah. What do you do, sir? I do a little bit of everything. And it's like, you know, which is fine, but I just couldn't find a guy that didn't live at home with his mother in their 40s. So it was a little discouraging. No, I do not do digital internet dating anymore. Hi, Grave Trips. Pink, you have such a kind heart. Should anyone be as lucky as to hear that, I miss seeing you. I don't get Pandora. I don't get why she can be so mean. I don't. Throwing labels at people, calling people unhinged, the choice of words she uses, throwing drugs in my face. She goes so hard. She has no reason to be jealous. I don't even go there. She does not want my life. I work. All I do is fucking work. I have a hard life. And not to say I'm in dire straits. But it's not a life I'd want anyone being a widow and having to raise 3 kids and work, 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 work. Trust me, there's nothing to be jealous of. If you're talking about the Kansas, here, now it's turning to I'm being questioned now. My life and I'm being questioned. In all fairness, so I deserve that. Did I attack people like that? I'm not even going to go there. I'm not even going to go down this rabbit hole. If you're talking about Kansas City, okay, I've already talked to him in private. In private. Yeah, there are things I'm not proud of, but I don't think I was off the wall total smear campaign. It was a shit show. My intent was for them just to agree to disagree, and will I ever do a resolution? No, and it doesn't exist. And please don't interrogate me. In all fairness. Okay. So people deserve, even if they did something wrong in their past, they deserve to be attacked again. And yet, who is the one that let Pandora back? Because she was constantly being attacked for being a cancer scammer. There's no checks and balances in here. None. No checks and balances. But it's okay. You see how it works here? So because she attacked me pretty hard 5 minutes ago, that's okay. Everyone's got an excuse for bad behavior. Everyone's rewarded for bad behaviors. This is why you don't go public. When you have an issue with some people, your friends, you don't do this. How am I supposed to feel comfortable around people who I adore, like Mary's Curious Life? How am I supposed to feel comfortable knowing what happened? And I'm not saying she did anything wrong, but the whole situation is uncomfortable. The whole situation. We didn't have to know about it. No, you didn't put me in the middle of this. I don't even know, spoof, I don't even know the details. I don't even know. When I talked to you, it was more about the behaviors. It was more about trying to lift you up. Not because of what they accused you of, but how they made you feel. Pink put herself, what does that mean, Howie? Oh, yeah, I am here in my own life. What does that mean, Howie? Here we go. I'm being interrogated now. This is the game. This is the game. This is where people don't allow others. There's no freedom of speech. What does that mean, Howie? You see, Howie, I don't understand what happened between you and me. You can tell me all you want. Oh, I work too much. Really, Howie? Your attitude is a little kind of, I don't know. It's not comfortable. I don't feel comfortable with it. You can't look at people as just individuals. You group everything as sides. And very protective of certain particular people. Why is that? That's messed up. I got upset. And I would with anybody. Laura would do it. I had to stop watching her. And she was we knew each other before YouTube. And I had to stop watching her because of her actions. Y'all get too involved in the details and they don't mean much. In the realm of the internet, it just doesn't. I don't know how to explain it any more than that. This isn't real life. It truly is not real life. It's not that important. We wouldn't behave like this in the real world. We'd walk away or we would talk to our friend in private. This constant need that everybody has to know everything, even when they're not involved. And I'm telling you, as a once subscriber, I felt uncomfortable with it. Is that not okay? Why do I have to be questioned for not feeling comfortable? I'm so very lost on this. I have been in Pandora's box a few times until FOD popped in and I won't participate in streams. Now she has FOD in there? Wow. Spoof, it doesn't matter. It doesn't change the way I feel. Like, I don't go through life taking sides or judging people based on other people's experiences. I don't operate like that. I don't. I am on my own journey. I will meet friends along the way in life, and sometimes there's bumps. And sometimes we get hurt. Let that be my own journey. You cannot live other people's journeys. People need to learn on their own at any age. Let them experience and grow and gain strength from that. And we all know that. Like, let's take ourselves out of the internet realm for a little bit and put ourselves in a situation, visualize it. You meet someone at work or develop a friendship. And if someone else came up and said, don't hang around with her, she sucks. She'll do this, she'll do that. Are you going to say, okay? Are you going to believe that person? Even if they have proof. Who are we to say, to judge other people? And do this. And then we're questioned as if we're out of our minds here for being logical. And the fact that I don't want to be involved with this makes me a loser. Like I said, you're either a winner or a loser, depending on what side you want to go on. And I won't go on a side. I never did. My subs know that. And that's, Queen Bee, that's how we all should. And that's how I've taught my children, especially when my kids were younger or adolescents or even early 20s. Even now, my kids suffer pain sometimes and heartbreak. Or if they're have a girlfriend or boyfriend and I'm like, oh, geez, I'm saying to myself, I would never tell my children out loud, even if I knew the kid's history, unless he was a killer. But everyone deserves opportunity in life, and everyone deserves to redefine themselves and have a chance. And for me to tell my kids at any age, you can't be with that person because I know someone who dated him and he may do this to you and he may do that. I've instilled the tools into my kids that they can make their own decisions and that they know right from wrong. And if they're going to get hurt, as long as it's not physically, of course I would protect them. It is their journey. I cannot stunt their growth. And you can't do that with anybody. Howie, that's fine. That's your journey. It's not mine. But I'm saying for other people who don't want to get involved, why do we have to feel like we have to get involved? Or if I have spoof in a live stream, I'm going to be criticized by other people because I didn't believe or I didn't see the proof or I didn't come to a decision. Why are we made to be put into that position with anybody in life? It's the it's the behaviors that disturb me more than whatever went on. I know it wasn't a murder. I know nobody swatted anyone. No one called CPS. Nobody torched the house. Okay? You can't, oh, wow. I can't be around people who, the behaviors I saw. I can't. And it doesn't mean I don't like people. It means I don't like the behaviors. I can't be around it. It stresses me out. It disappoints me. It makes me sad. I can't do that to myself. I want to treat myself well. I need balance in life. I need to stay healthy mentally and physically. And if avoiding this is something bad, then put me in the loser category. I don't run to a fire when a house is burning down just to watch it burn and see people in danger or people getting hurt or having difficulty breathing. I don't run to a car accident unless they need first aid. But you know what I mean. If I'm passing where there's already help there, I don't stop to look. And I guess I carry that same value with me in the internet. You won't see me out there in these crazy drama chats. You won't. But if you want to make it into something it's not, I can't tell you what to do or what to think. Actions speak louder than words. That's all I know. Actions speak louder than words. So hate me for not wanting to participate in behaviors like this. That's what it boils down to. Everyone is so focused on the detail that do you ever argue with your spouse or, and the next day you didn't even know what you fought about? And I'm not trying to minimize whatever happened. I'm sure it's a big deal to some people. It should never have gone public. And I don't know what is so hard to understand about how I feel about it and why I'm the bad guy and why I have to be questioned about that. We all can do better. So can I. And every day I have tried to do better and better in my life. What can I do today that can be better than what I did yesterday? I'm involved? Really, Howie? Why were you so compelled to bring my name up in her live streams? I'm not involved. I'm not involved in that shit show. Am I involved in that shit show? Have I been involved? You see, again, you were focused on the ridiculousness of everything, that the behaviors and how ridiculous it is. You can't see it for what it is. You can't see for what it is. You can't even see another person's perspective of what they're trying to tell you. I think it was wrong to go public. I don't have a right to say that, but you think it's getting involved? Howie, you're an intelligent guy, but come on. So I'm the loser for having an opinion about seeing bad behaviors, but you're going to tell me they were great behaviors now, right? And that and when I do my lives, I just pick any old videos. Like, come on, stop it. This isn't you. This is not the Howie I knew. I'm not telling you to choose sides. I'm just saying, the way you're talking, it's like, you're an intelligent person. It's okay to leave a toxic live or not participate. Well, he's saying I'm involved. How am I involved? Did I take a link? Did I even go up there with spoof? I didn't know what was going on half the time. I don't live on the internet. I'm not there. If you call my name out 10 times out of 10, I guarantee you I'm not on the internet. I guarantee I am not on it as much as you, as much as Pandora, as much as a lot of people are. It is not my forte. It's not like I need it. I wake up in the morning and I get up and I go to the bathroom. I take a shower. I get a cup of coffee. I'll put the news on my phone, the app, before I ever think to even go into YouTube. And there are days I don't even go on YouTube. Days. So how am I involved in this? I think some people really think when they go live that everybody is there. Everybody. It's not like that. I think people really need to start a little bit of detoxing and balance. And I mean that by balancing their life. Okay? Cutting down on things like the internet. Picking up a book and reading it. Getting back to the core of what living really is. It's like going camping with an RV and you've got a TV and you're bringing video games and you get a portable toilet. We've lost the sense of what true living is. Being with others, being with I choose to be with people in my life, in my real life, where I can feel compassion. I need that in my life. We all do. Where I can see people, I can touch people. And I think people are just, the balance is off. And I'm not trying to judge, but the way some people are rationalizing things, it's making people nuts. And if that's the worst thing that I can do to someone, is say, I don't like the behaviors, I don't want to be a part of it, then I don't think I'm doing too bad. If people are going to put me in the winner category for taking a link and being part of these behaviors, I don't want to be a winner. I spend my weekends with my sister, daughter, and son. We play Jackbox TV. Yeah. And I hope, I spend time. I have friends. I really, really do. I have a significant other. I have dreams that I'm working toward. I want to go back and live in Maui. I have things I'm working for in life. And I work very hard. I work long hours. I help with my mom and dad. These lives that go on for hours and hours. You too, spoof. You gotta stop. I'm not telling you what to do. It's just not healthy. I did a few of those all-nighter lives. I remember starting YouTube and I would do an hour and I thought that was a long time. Then it got up to 2 hours. And more and more. And I'm like, this is just not good. I mean, it can be a great stream and we have fun, but I found that, I was not balanced. I was not giving enough time to other things in my life without even knowing it. To my kids or to my parents or the phone calls I could have made. It's okay. It's all right. I can't be with my fiance right now because of the COVID. He is out in public now. And it's a tough year. Austin, it's okay. Thank you, but I know what it's all about. I really do. And it saddens me that you see anyone that takes the internet so damn seriously that this is what's become to fighting and taking sides and who did this and who did that and where are our priorities, where are they? And I see that. And I think I'm fortunate I can at least see that and know that my head is above water. And like I said, if that's the worst that I have done, is to say I don't like these behaviors, they upset me, I value my friends more than this on the internet, than coming down to everyone fighting, then I'm not doing so bad. Let me just drive. If these cops come back again, they're gonna be like, okay, did you have a fight with your husband? Do you wanna go to a hotel? Do you need a recommendation? Let me go. Oh, I can go right over here. I'll change spots. Yeah, being in front of a bank is like, And am I going to do lives and talk about, how Pandora hurt me and she came in here? No, I'm not. I am not going to be involved in the sense that I'm going to lower myself to this. I know what's going on. And I'm sad for everybody that it's come to this. That people make choice. We're all willing that people have made choices. Instead of thinking, let me just do this in private, because we know what happens when we don't. We know exactly what we're walking into. And why people make those choices, I don't know. But I will do parody. It's imitation, people, okay? I guess that's how I would fight back if I really felt I needed to. because that's how I relieve my stress. That's why I grew up and ended up in doing improv on stage, and I didn't live a messed up childhood, but it was just my way of dealing with things. I wanted to find the good or the funny in life. And, you know, oh, there's the sunlight that I can turn off and on. There's not a sunlight, people. Here's a sunset. Welcome to Pink Sunset Live. Love the parodies and games. Thank you. Pink is a good woman and didn't like seeing someone get attacked. I don't like any of it. I didn't like they attacked you. I didn't like seeing anybody. Just where it led and the behaviors and the yelling and the, you know, you did this and you did that. And it's like, they don't see it. They don't see it. Am I the only one that sees it? And it frustrates me. This is why I can't support these channels. It's like I said, Laura, I haven't been to her. I think it's been almost a year. And do I hate her? No, to be honest with you, I still like her. I don't like what she does. So if you don't like someone, like on the internet, if you don't like what someone does, it's automatically, oh, get the fuck out of my life. Get out, that's it. Don't call me, don't write to me, don't do this, don't do that. That's the mentality. That's the mentality. So if you don't like what someone's done, their behavior, I'm not talking about like if someone hurts you like directly. I'm talking about watching people's behaviors. And you don't want to support that. It doesn't mean you still don't like him. And I'll tell you this, and I've never told anyone this, except Laura, that if she goes back to crime and does what she does well and stops with this stupid, mismanaged drama, I would support her. And she knows that. I've said it to her. I've said it to her a couple of times. But haven't gone to her page in probably almost a year. Might be even longer. I don't know. It's been a long time. It has to be at least a year. She started drama in March of 2019. March, April, May, June. So it was around June, I think, of 2019. I just stopped watching her. I couldn't do it. It was too hurtful. It was just not about her going after me, but it continued. She just started going after everybody. And look at it now. It's, she manipulates people into scenes. Nobody should manipulate anybody. Let people have their own journey. I can't handle yelling and screaming. I can't either, Mary. Mary, I know you can't. I know you can't. And why can't people talk? Like, let's talk about this, Like, in real life, like, if you got hurt by your friend, would you just run into their house screaming and interrogating them and prove it, prove it, prove it, prove it? You would hopefully sit down and have an intellectual conversation, problem solve if you can, right? But it's like I talked about the other night. That's exactly how Google set up the internet, with no compassion, no critical thinking, to have people become addictive. The algorithms are built so people become addicted, rewards for bad behaviors. And I hate Google, and I hope one day YouTube is taken off the face of the earth in Facebook, in all social media. I really do, because it's spilling out into real life. It's manipulation, it's persuasion, and we see it with politics. We see this spilling out. It's influential. When ISIS first started, all we heard about was ISIS in the news. And then social media came around, and ISIS was able, in these groups, whether it's, KKK, ISIS, or, the Westboro Baptist Church, or, these horrible groups, cults, have access to the internet. And how much more powerful, influential, manipulative they became, and dangerous. And that's what this is doing to our minds. And people, you see it. People say one thing and they believe it. That is disturbing to me. That is what I see a lot of. If one person says one thing, people jump all over. You're right. It's like you're my hero. That to me is disturbing. That people are that easily swayed by just words. And the brain changes. The brain actually, it's been medically proven, scientifically proven, even with adults with formed brains, that you can actually change the pattern of your brain's thinking from the internet. So if I'm guilty, or if I'm a loser for caring about everyone hurting each other, everyone, I've done it. We've all done it. And yet to start discussing, that's where change happens. We start talking about it, but no one wants to talk. Like I was trying to talk tonight. People want to come in and attack. That's exactly my point. That's exactly what I see happening, and I don't like it. I also never tell a friend what they want to hear. Mary, you haven't watched Laura in a long time either? No. Would you go back to her if she did crime? Queen Bee, bring back the parody. I will. I'm supposed to do so I'm going to do a silent mukbang. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. Some people are also looking to be offended. There's a lot of broken people on the internet. There's so many. I mean, we're all broken, right? We're all fractured a little bit, right? A lot. And it's an escape for a lot of people where they can create their own character. I get it. I do. I mean, there's a lot of hurt people out there. A lot of us are going through a lot, but some people just, they don't have maybe what you and I have as far as going out, having a family, friend. I don't know. It's just, it's an outlet for people, and some people hold on to it as if it is their real life. And it is in a sense, because they're developing friendships, but without compassion. In a digital world, they will always strive and struggle to feel loved. You cannot find love on the internet. You need compassion. You can feel like you're loved, you're getting attention, but it's not the same as putting your arms around somebody and saying, I love you. It's going to be okay. There's nothing more beautiful than coming home after a long day at work or whatever, or being upset or something personal in your life, and going home to someone and having them wrap their arms around you. So I think there's a lot of people that are seeking that, thinking they can get it in the internet. And they may feel like they can get it, but do they truly ever get that? No. It's almost 2 o'clock. So, anyone got anything to say? Sorry, got a little derailed. I just didn't expect, for some reason, I thought about, do I block Pandora? I'm like, no, like, why? Like, and she just, especially being on another person's stream, I just thought that she would have been a little bit more I don't know. I don't know. I think what happens is people want to hear what they want to hear. And when they don't hear what they want to hear, they get upset. But did I ever think she'd say the things she said in here? No. And I apologize for that. Pretty sunset, isn't it? You want to watch the sun go down? Ready, guys? Hold on. The sun is setting. The sun is setting. There, oh, that was a beautiful sunset. Oh, that was awesome. What's that? You missed it? Oh, all right. Let's go back up. You ready? The sun is setting. Good timing, whoever just got in here. Instant replay. Let's see that again. It's like in football. Let's see that again. Hey, no trolls though, like bad trolls. Again? You didn't get it the first time? Cool. And always remember, because when Pandora said those things to me in the live, I was quiet for a reason. Because I had to remind myself that with God in front of me, and God behind me, and beside of me, you can't get through to me. I had to stop and just say that and feel that and try to feel His presence, that He knows my heart. And I had to calm down and say, God, I know you are in front of me, beside me and behind me, and that you will protect me. Because amen. Amen. You need to set up your lineup for football. When's fantasy football starting? Tom Brady left the Patriots. What are your thoughts on that? How do you think we're going to do this year if we play? Think we got a chance for the Super Bowl? Oh, it did. What do I know? It started Thursday. Oh, that's what my son was watching. Started Thursday. Fantasy football, you mean? My other job, we were all into that. I miss it. Tampa Bay was him. We will see. It's going to be tough. watching Tampa Bay with him there. I'll tell you, he pulled a naughty. He did, there was that question, is he retiring or is he staying with the Patriots? It was never a question really, he's not going to get traded. And what happened was he got traded. He didn't tell anyone. The media didn't leak it. Or maybe when they leaked it, he immediately, I don't know, did a video thanking New England for supporting him for the past 500 years. He was already in Florida. And I got angry. I felt betrayed. And I'm like, wait a minute. Maybe he couldn't face us. Maybe he too felt sad. But then again, I was like, God, this guy's loaded with money. What the hell? Let's buy some more Kleenex. We'll support you through your tears, Tom. That little dance he always did with his hips swinging and his butt going. Oh, my God. But it was like we weren't happy when he did that. Like, you're in Florida, there's a palm tree behind you. You're not in Foxborough. No. He's not in Foxborough. No, there's a palm tree. Maybe he's on vacation. And then we listened to him. I'd like to thank my New England, like the Academy Awards. And it's like, maybe we would have liked to see you in the Duck Boat Parade, a sending off party. We certainly would have given him one. Yeah. But no, he just flew the coop. He went where the money was. Like, he doesn't have enough. Come on. How old is he now? 84? When's he going to stop? That's why we all thought he was just going to retire. I mean, God, he must be, 84, 86, Mary? How old is Tom? Maybe 70. I'll give him that. God, the guy's been around forever. I think he was playing before I was born. He's 43. Mary. Well, I guess I should head home before the cops do another drive around to be like, Pauline, yeah, we know each other. Boston has like sub stations, so like in little communities, so it's almost like being in a little town. Good night, Mass Spoofer. How are you doing? Thanks for coming in. Did I just ask you guys a question? Drive safe, Pete. Talk to you soon. I have an early day. I have to be up by noon. You have to be up by noon. I thought you were going to say you had to be up by 7. I get to sleep in. I'm off tomorrow. I'm okay. Went to bed at like 6 p.m. It's good that you got some sleep. Geez, Spoof, I went to work. You were live. And I was wondering, I go, is she going to be on, like, even when I get off or we're after 17 hours? But yeah, we all need to limit, But I understand, Spoof. I think a lot of people had a lot to say. Yeah, you got some watch time going there. Think of it that way. You got some watch time accumulating. Good night, Mary. Yeah, we'll talk soon. You need to feel better about yourself. You're a good woman and we love you. Have a good night and stay safe. Thank you. Austin, I do. I can say I do love myself, but I am too much of an empath, and I'm always thinking about other people. And anyone, especially who's a nurse, it's not what we do, it's who we are as people. And we want to like make sure everyone's well and happy, and even my own family growing up would say you got to stop caring too much about everyone and just worry about yourself. But I learned to worry about myself as I got older and take care of myself, but I still worry about other people. But it's sad to see all this happening, and that's the bottom line. It's not about who can attack who. It's just sad to see this happening, and we've all learned. I've learned from my mistakes on YouTube. I'm sure Spoof, moving forward, will learn, you know, probably keep her arm a little, arm's length. And it's sad to say that, but it has to be done. If, do we really truly know each other, or, you know, and the hypocrisy, and I think people get so involved and they trip up a lot, and you see, they say one thing and yet don't do this, but yet you see them doing it, and it's just too frustrating, and you can't fix this. You can't fix the digital world. It is what it is, and I have to learn to, I can still have an opinion, I can still feel sad, no one's gonna say I can't, and consider that getting involved. I am my own person. I do love myself. I respect myself. And so like I said, if caring for people out there is the worst I can be, then I think I'm doing pretty good. I was surprised to see so many people were supporting me. It was nice to see after the abuse. And I think, Mass, don't you think that more people were concerned about that? I mean, are we all free from sin? And I'm not sitting here saying you did something or whatever, because I really don't know and I don't care. This is my journey and who I am friends with. And if something's going to happen to me from anyone down the road, let that be my journey. Let me own that, not my friends. And I think, again, it was the behaviors and it was disturbing. I'm sorry, but it was disturbing to see anybody go through that. Anybody. For God's sakes, even serial killers go through kinder questioning. It was the behaviors. So if someone wants to twist it up, or, Pink's getting involved, whatever, I'll just do a parody. That's how I deal with, instead of getting all sad, I'll just bring people joy. Because that's what we need more of. We need more joy and laughter. Yeah, it was about how it was handled, not what was done. Yeah. And you know that you don't have to put yourself, no one has to put themselves through that. But I get it. But also, too, as in life, if someone accuses you, and there are a lot of people who are even wrongfully accused in life, it is up to the accuser to have the preponderance of the evidence. With everything, concrete, but on YouTube, does it really matter? Does it really matter? Does it really matter? And if you don't choose to be with someone, that's okay. But you don't have to put them through the mud. You just don't. Just go your own way. Do things in private. Reach out to each other. Pandora says, well, why don't we talk about this in private? Because I started confronting her, and it's like, really? Really? I wish she did what she did in the beginning in private. I hope she can keep that attitude that, yes, you do want to talk to people in private if you have an issue with someone. She allowed those other people to just come up and attack me. Yeah, you're the creator of your channel. You're the captain of the ship. So, and we're all willing participants, or you don't have to be willing. So we all have to take accountability for our actions. Not only the creator, But everybody, whether good or bad, we are accountable for our own actions. Okay? So just kind of think like that critical thinking, would you do this in real life? And when I hear, well, this is real life, no, it isn't. It really isn't. Yeah. So, all right, everyone, have a great night. I gotta head home. All right. Thanks for coming in here. I suppose I'll leave it up. Oh, God. My parents watch my channel. No, I don't know if they watch it, but I always try to remember that. Hi, Dad. Hi, Mom. I love you. I'm proud of my channel. That's why I don't have any problem telling my family about it. I did in the beginning. We all know that I told Crush about my channel. We've all seen the video, which was just brilliant. But run your channel like your family's watching you. Bye, Super. Hey, thanks for being in here. All right, everyone, be well, be kind.